Out of the game, JD, Randall, Sports Talk, baby. We are talking NFL today. Specifically who?
NFC.
NFC. Okay. NFC.
I'm a Jets fan, but we're gonna talk NFC today.
Oh, not today.
So I got this.
Not the Jets today.
So wait a minute. So I got this. I love New York, and it's not the Giants, it's the Jets. But we ain't talking AFC. We talking
Jets.
We talking
Jets. We talking NFC.
NFC, where his team resides.
My team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bears.
Don't act like you don't know. All right.
I know.
Let's go.
All right. NFC North. Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings. Lions at the top. Bears near the bottom.
Currently.
Of course, all these things could change, but I mean, the Packers and the Vikings. Look, let me just talk about my Bears.
Yeah,
Let me just tell the people in charge of the Bears, okay, coaches, coordinators, what are y'all doing? Jay Cutler has literally been onslaughted these past 3 or 4 years. He is getting sacked. So you know what you do when your quarterback is getting sacked? You develop short routes. You have some of the best receivers in the league.
You got some of the most pterodactyl style.
Brandon Marshall.
Giant.
Alshon
dinosaurs.
Jeffries.
Yeah.
These guys are giants. They go up and they get the ball.
Yeah. So when Brent Grimes
Short routes.
can guard Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall, they beat the Chicago Bears. You ask yourself, what's happening here? Now, of course, there are some grumblings that they're having some internal issues right now.
I bet they are. They're 3-5.
Brandon Marshall actually even was interviewed and had some. He mentioned how he thought everybody on their offense was great, but he left one guy out.
Who?
Jay Cutler.
Oh,
He did
wow.
not mention Jay Cutler.
I think
during
there
that
was
at
an
all.
unacceptable rant that's out there somewhere that people
Right.
can look up. Unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
That's the rant.
That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
It's funny about me and sports. I look at sports for the entertainment value, but I also
Of
look at
course.
sports for the underlying stories. And when I look at the NFC, I look at
What's the underlining story in the NFC?
The underlying story
Tell
for me
me.
in the NFC is the fact that the best quarterback in the NFC is Aaron Rodgers. Okay?
Right.
We can agree
We can agree
that.
on that. We can agree on that.
He also has one of the most talented women in the world, supportive, extremely supportive. Olivia Munn is his girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay?
wow. Oh,
So,
Aaron.
and I'm sure where you're putting her on the screen right now, and let's troll through a couple shots here. Let's go. One shot of Olivia, another shot,
Next.
another shot, another
And
shot.
3.
Right.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Jay Cutler. He's got a wonderful, good-looking woman as well, Kristen Cavallari from the formerly of the MTV show The Hills.
Oh.
But she's high maintenance. And I
How
kind
do
of
you know she's high maintenance?
Okay, you can look at Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn has her own money. She has her own acting skills.
Right.
She built her career before Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I really only know Kristen Cavallari as Jay Cutler's wife. You know, other than The Hills, which was a reality show, she's technically not really that talented. So that makes her a very high maintenance at home, which
You
makes
think that's maybe?
yeah, I think
messing
so.
with Jay a
I
little
think
bit?
so. I think so. And then you take into account he's got to read the playbook. He's got to come home from practice. And when you got old naggy old woman at your house who's always saying, "Why you reading that playbook again? Why they should catch the ball? You're the most talented." That's Kristen Cavallari. Olivia Munn's not doing that at home with Aaron Rodgers. I promise you she's not doing that. Now, if we do a rundown of the NFC quarterbacks, now we're talking about quarterbacks here. The Rams, Rivers, I have no idea who he dates, which is probably why his team is what are they currently?
The
Nothing.
Rams are 2-5 right now.
Okay,
as
49ers. As of this taping, 49ers.
Colin Kaepernick.
Now, I feel like Colin
Is he still with
Kaepernick.
Sanaa Lathan?
I don't think so. I think the dude's just a player. I think the dude's just
Okay.
out kicking it all the
Okay.
time, which is why they haven't really played that well. But his talent kind of
Okay.
oversees all of that.
They got some injuries on defense, so once those guys come back, Bowman and
See, now you're getting
yeah,
to it.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
you're getting to
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
the Cardinals quarterback, of
Alvin
course.
Smith. I'm sorry, Alvin. Once he comes back.
Alvin Smith.
Yeah.
The Cardinals quarterback, of course, is Carson Palmer.
Palmer.
Who is just an in and out journeyman kind of guy. Their defense is carrying them currently at this time.
Right.
Don't know who
Without
he
Dockett.
Don't know who he dates either, but they're kind of at the top of the NFC West,
Okay,
I think.
right.
And then of course the poor Seahawks. We know that Poor Mr. Russell Wilson just had a divorce, which is why they're on the downslide right now. I'm just saying. As quarterbacks are the most fragile part of your team.
Yeah.
They need support and consistency
They
at
do.
home.
They do.
To be the best.
They
Is
do.
all I'm saying.
They do.
Okay. NFC East. Eli Manning, he's on the uptick right now. His wife, she looks like she's a Susie homemaker type. Cookies,
apple
baking.
pie.
He's in and out things there.
Right.
Just had the Tony Romo debacle with the back injury and them coming.
For any Cowboys fans out there, I'm telling you, don't be deceived by their record. They're still not gonna win 2 playoff games, okay? It's fool's gold. Once people figure out this running game, it's gonna fall back in the hands of Romo and it's gonna be over again.
Right.
Okay? So don't believe the hype. Don't get too comfortable. I know Mr. Bayless from ESPN's First Take. I know he's a big Cowboys guy, so
Right.
I'm just sorry. It's no.
His wife just
Tony Romo.
She looks like she's a little high maintenance as well.
Tony
So see,
Romo.
but
All right.
these quarterbacks, they're fragile. You got Nick Foles. He's throwing interceptions all of a sudden, so I don't know what to say about him. I don't know what his home life is like. And then of course we got the incomparable
Redskins
with the.
Can we say that? Can we still
We
say
can still say Redskins.
Okay, all right,
We
all right.
still not gonna be bleeped when I say mother bleeping Redskins.
Okay, all right.
And of course, this week I think Griffith III will be back this week, and of course he's a newlywed dealing with all the troubles and injuries that's been his problem. In the South, we ain't gonna even talk about the NFC South. There's nothing but a bunch of 2 and 5 teams battling to win the division.
The Panthers,
There's no
the Falcons,
point in
and
it.
the Bucks.
There's no point in even talking about them at all. None of them will win anything. I promise you.
Look, I do have one thing to say.
Okay.
Cam Newton, I love you. But you gotta stop pouting on the sideline, man. That whole towel over the head thing, you gotta stop that.
Right.
You are the leader of that team.
Right.
They feed off your energy.
Right.
Okay? When Peyton's losing, he runs over. He's immediately right back in that playbook.
Right.
Now, you may be in the playbook, but they're not showing it on camera.
Right.
What they're showing is you on the bench, towel over your head, looking disconcerted, discontent.
Right.
We gotta have more, man. You're an awesome talent. I love watching you play in college. I love watching you play pro ball.
Right.
Gotta do more, man. I know Steve Smith ain't there. Give you that pep talk.
But NFC South, there's no point in this pep talk you're giving him. Sorry, Cameron, you're a former Florida Gator. You know there's no point in crying over spilt milk, okay? No, crying over a laptop out the window. NFC Central. Lastly, we're going NFC Central. Aaron Rodgers wins. Olivia Munn. Aaron Rodgers. Keep flashing the picture. Olivia Munn.
Olivia.
Aaron Rodgers.
Olivia.
Olivia Munn.
Olivia.
Aaron Rodgers.
Olivia.
Olivia Munn.
Olivia.
Aaron Rodgers. That's it. He is the best quarterback in the league. The Green Bay Packers will win the NFC. That's a promise. You can book it. Go ahead.
Oh,
Book
wait a
it.
minute. Wait a
Book
minute.
it. We're doing predictions here too, man.
The
Book
Packers,
it.
the NFC?
Packers.
No.
NFC.
No.
Book it.
No.
Packers.
No. Cardinals.
NFC. Oh,
Cardinals.
he's going Cardinals. Okay,
Cardinals.
so we're gonna
And a
find out
shocker.
which one of us
And a
is right.
shocker.
Neither
Cardinals.
of us will be right.
Y'all know how I am with predictions.
And then lastly, this is another reason why I love
Cardinals.
Aaron Rodgers.
State
Apparently,
Farm?
no. Michelle Beadle, that drunk sewer rat from ESPN, she tried to pick him up at a party one time, allegedly.
Where are you getting your information?
Look, man, I'm telling you. That drunk sewer rat tried to pick him up at a party, and he turned her down. And I found it hilarious. I mean, he turns down women like Michelle Beadle, and he goes and gets Olivia Munn and breaks he's gonna break every quarterback record. The record that Peyton Manning just broke.
You think Aaron Rodgers
Aaron
gonna break
Rodgers
that?
will shatter.
When?
Will shatter that record. Well, he's got
Eventually.
Eventually. I mean,
got some years
I
ahead
mean,
of
he'll
him.
play in the league as long. How old is Peyton? 52. If Aaron plays as long as Peyton does.
Peyton
yeah.
is not 52.
58. But and to tie all this into movies, since we love movies and video games
Tie
and
it
things
in. I don't know
here,
how you gonna do it, but tie it in, please. For me. Tie it in for me.
the quarterback reminds me of the mighty King Kong. King Kong was a powerful beast living alone in the wilderness, and he was master over all that he saw. Until
Like a quarterback.
Like a quarterback,
Until
until the woman finds her way into the midst. then the next thing you know, if he's not a strong, powerful Simeon, he will find himself on the top of a building, swatting at airplanes,
being shot in the back,
in the front,
and eventually plummeting to his death.
Right, and then someone will come along and said, "Oh, it wasn't the bullets that killed him.
It was the
Twas beauty that killed the beast." So when you look down and you see people not really succeeding on the football field,
yes, you did it.
Twas
Great
beauty.
tie-in.
Twas
Great
beauty.
tie-in. That's where you've been leading with all
Yes,
this?
twas
That's where you've been
beauty.
going?
When you don't see a guy win the Super Bowl, twas beauty that killed the beast. Russell Wilson won the championship last year. Guess what? His home life was great. Until apparently Golden Tate slept with his wife and then... No, I'm just saying that's the rumor. That's the rumor. The rumor is, which is why Golden Tate got traded. That's the rumor.
God.
And now look at what's happening to him. Twas beauty.
I can't make this up. This is all original. JD and Randall, aka Ladnar, aka Artiste, aka whoever I am today. This has been NFL Sports Talk. We thank you for joining us.
Love you guys.
Please send us your hate mail now.
Please.
And for those of you who are interested in emailing us your hate or your love, please send your comments to fanboyslament@gmail.com. As always, you can follow us on Instagram or Twitter. We are brought to you by Vulcanite Radio.
Get you some.
He just got some. This has been Sports Talk Out of the Game. Thank you so much for joining us. Good
night.
See, now I don't know what needs to come next. I mean, do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about slowing down the pace, and it seems like we need to pick the pace up.